All right, lace up that entrepreneurial spirit because today we're diving headfirst into the world of custom sneakers. But hold on. Before you think, oh, just picking colors and slapping on laces, trust me, this goes way deeper. You sent us something seriously unique, a product page. And get this, it's titled Custom Trainers Canvas Shoes, How-To and Support Group. This isn't your average buy our shoes. It's from a company called Dangeruk, UK, and it's practically a business opportunity in disguise.
You're spot on calling it unique. I mean, how-to and support group right there in the product title. They're leading with the keys to the kingdom, not just a pair of shoes.
Exactly. It's like they're saying, hey, want to learn a new skill? Maybe even be your own boss. This isn't just buying a product. It's a whole blueprint.
It's a brilliant approach when you think about it. So many people dream of that kind of freedom, learning a craft. And this page, it's like they're handing you the tools and saying, go for it.
So let's break it down. What are we actually looking at here? The page itself is pretty straightforward. You've got your product photos, a few bullet points, then bam, a whole list of training videos you can buy.
Each one like a mini course, right? I saw.
Yeah, covering everything from the basic tools you need to the final touches before you ship out your creations.
And don't forget the support group access if you go all in. That's huge.
Oh yeah, almost slipped my mind. That's got to be invaluable, especially for someone just starting out.
Right. It's one thing to watch videos, but having a whole community to bounce ideas off of, troubleshoot problems, even collaborate, that's where the magic happens.
Speaking of magic, did you catch the price tag on all this? Shockingly affordable. Almost makes you wonder, what's the catch?
It probably comes down to this: they're selling information and access, not the actual shoes themselves.
Makes sense. That keeps the barrier to entry way lower for someone just dipping their toes in the water.
Exactly. You're not investing in a ton of inventory, manufacturing equipment, a storefront. You're buying knowledge.
Like they're giving you the recipe, but you still got to bake the cake, right?
Exactly. And that's where those hidden costs come in: time, materials, maybe even marketing if you're trying to sell these things.
True, true. But the beauty is you can test the waters without a huge financial risk. And hey, the fact that Dangeruk UK has been around since 1985 says something.
No kidding. They've got the experience.
This isn't some fly-by-night operation. They're clearly onto something with this whole approach.
And that's what makes this deep dive so interesting. This one product page has opened up a way bigger conversation. The future of entrepreneurship, personalized goods, even information as a product itself. It's all in the mix now.
It's wild, right? They've tapped into something kind of genius here.
Totally.
On the surface, it's like, learn to make shoes. But I feel like it goes deeper, you know?
Way deeper.
Are they testing the waters for something bigger? What if this whole model, the videos, the support, the low barrier to entry, what if they applied that to, like, custom T-shirts, phone cases, anything?
Now you're talking. It's not just shoes anymore. It's a whole blueprint for personalized anything.
Right. And that ties into this whole creator economy thing everyone's talking about.
Exactly. People want unique, one-of-a-kind stuff.
Okay, but back to the shoes for a sec. Something on that product page caught my eye. They mention custom printed sides. Little detail. But it makes me think, what level of tech are they working with here?
Yeah, that stood out to me too.
It's got to be a step up from your average DIY stuff, right?
Seems like it, especially since those pre-printed sides are part of their support group package. Like they're making it professional grade.
Which begs the question, who's their target audience here?
Good question.
Is it hobbyists who just want cool shoes for themselves? Or are they after serious entrepreneurs?
Could be both. They might even be attracting businesses. You ever think about that?
Oh.
Like imagine a print shop that suddenly adds custom shoes to their services.
Mind blown.
Right. This one product page has so many layers.
Okay. But for all the stuff it does tell us, there's a whole lot it doesn't, you know.
For sure. And that's where anyone serious about this needs to do their homework.
Like, what about the training quality? Are those videos any good? Actually valuable?
Yeah, and what's the market even like for custom sneakers these days?
Right. Is it oversaturated? Or is there room for someone new to come in with killer designs and blow everyone away?
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what else we haven't even touched on?
What's that?
The legal side of things.
Ah, right. Licensing, trademarks, all that fun stuff.
Exactly. Any entrepreneur, especially in a niche market like custom footwear, got to be aware of those hurdles.
Absolutely. Can't just jump in blind.
It's like we always say, this deep dive. It's about sparking that curiosity, giving you a starting point, not handing you a finished business plan.
Exactly. 100%. Got to do your own digging, weigh the risks and rewards.
So as we wrap up here, what are some key takeaways you want our listener to walk away with today?
You know, this whole thing has really driven home a few points for me. First off, The creator economy, it's booming, no doubt about it. And personalized products, they're leading the charge.
It's what everyone wants these days, something unique.
Right. And second takeaway, information itself can be a product, you know?
Yeah, knowledge is power, as they say.
People will pay to learn a skill, even if it's just for fun, a side hustle.
True. Oh.
And finally, never underestimate the power of community.
Oh, yeah, that support group aspect really stood out to me.
That support group aspect really stood out to me.
Especially when you're diving into something new, having that network, those mentors, it can make all the difference. It's like we started with a simple product page, custom shoes. But look where we ended up. Business models, market trends. We even touched on the psychology of what people want these days, that desire for something one of a kind.
It just goes to show opportunity can pop up in the most unexpected places. Sometimes all it takes is a fresh perspective, a willingness to dig a little deeper.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well,
So to our listener, we've explored a ton today. But the real question is, what sparked your interest? The design aspect, the business side, maybe the idea of turning your passion into profit.
whatever it is, don't let that spark fade. Use this deep dive as fuel, a springboard for your own explorations.
We've given you the map and compass. Now it's time to chart your own course. Until next time, keep those creative gears turning and never be afraid to dive deep into the unexpected.